welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Well, today we're talking about Chuckle Doris, the mother of Chuck Norris. Did you know he had a mother? I, for one, didn't. And I was pleasantly surprised because this is she's a lot of fun. Actually, you guys should check it out. I'm actually gonna pin things to the top so people can go and check out Chuckle. But we're gonna bring all the speakers today because we're talking about businesses and meme coins, of course, on the meme podcast that we have going on. Um, Now, what makes a meme or what makes a business is more important out of a meme? This is the question, and maybe something in the reverse as well. So here we are, ladies and gents. Allow me a couple of more minutes to bring all the speakers up on stage so that we can talk about all of this. Meanwhile, um, we got a Zeely Sprint live going on right now to all the degenerates because Mama is putting up $1,000 in stables for the next month. And amen. Yeah, the coffee is great. Um, Feel free to check out the Zeely campaign that's going on right now. And yeah, let's dive into today's conversation. I mean, it's going to be an interesting one. That's for sure. We talked about the meme economy last week. So now let's talk about how to make businesses out of meme coins and memes. I want to welcome Shiv, Mr. Prominent and very frequent guest, happily, I hope, mm, frequent guest on our spaces. Shiv, how's it going?
Hello, how's it going, Daddy Phil? Always a pleasure to be on one of your spaces. The topic today, I think, is very interesting because both businesses and memes have sort of merged into the same layer in Web3. So excited to unpack it. Looking forward.
Yes, sir. Thank you for joining. It's a blessing to have you on all of our spaces, or at least whichever we have you on. AssetSwap.ai. I don't think we've talked to you before. Hello. How are you feeling?
Hey everyone, nice to meet you all here. My name is Polly. I'm content marketing manager at AssetSwap, and honestly, this is my first ever AMA session, so I'm a bit of stressed.
Oh, wow. That's fine. That's all right.
So I hope I hope this conversation will be very useful for listeners. And let's go.
Let's go. Let's go indeed. Thanks for joining. Thanks for acknowledging that this is your first. I can't imagine how stressful you must be, but it's fine. It's manageable. I don't remember how stressed I was because yours truly is never stressed. I'm just kidding. I'm stressed every single space. It just doesn't show. The way we treat these spaces is it's like an open brainstorming session. So imagine I'm just sitting around the table and we're talking about interesting stuff. This is how we treat these spaces. All I ask all of our speakers to do is just to keep an open mind and actually be honest in providing their takes and opinions. That's all we need. There are no bad questions. There are no bad answers. I don't expect you guys to have all the answers. That's crazy. But what we're trying to do is trying to provide some sort of value to our listeners. That is the goal, so that after this hour is up, somebody will go home and be like, hey, I learned something from today's space. That's the goal. Um, yeah, so happy to have you here, Asset Swap. Thanks for joining. We got Bazaars. Long time no here. How's it going, Bazaars?
Thank you, thank you. Yes, but I think we've attended one space last week, and you were on a vacation. That I feel,
Yes, sir.
and yeah, hope you did enjoy your vacation. Anyways, GM everyone, thanks for inviting us to be one of the speaker here. This is our first time as well in this space. Uh, uh, of course, I have to introduce myself. I am Akay, the community manager at Bazaars. And Bazaars is a decentralized P2P marketplace that allows our users to shop and sell items with crypto along with our verified sellers. We've listed over 1 million of products now. And you can check out these by paying USDT, USDC, Ethereum, and our token BZR, which hit another all-time high today. So uh,
Wow.
congrats to us. Yes,
Congrats to
we
us.
are registered.
Asset swap.
Yes.
If you're looking for how to not introduce yourself, this is how. Don't ever congratulate yourself, Bazaars. I was about to congratulate you. I was about to congratulate you to a million, over a million listings on the marketplace is pretty great. Wow.
Mhm.
Wow.
Yes.
Put stuff on your
Mhm.
marketplace. That's pretty cool.
And we are registered in the United Kingdom. So if you want to use your token, shop on Bazaar Startup. Yep.
Nice.
Excited to
Check out
be in this
Bazaars.
space. Yes.
Yes, sir, indeed. Please chime in with your thoughts as well. Interesting stuff. Thanks for joining us, Bazaars. Okay, we got Pradeep. Pradeep from PAI3. How's it going?
GM, everyone, and thanks for having me here. It's always great to be on your X Spaces. Good to see Shiv and Miyai and EFAS and others, great contributors to the spaces. So looking forward to a conversation. And this topic is very interesting as well in terms of business and memeness. I had actually a conversation about this earlier today with a VC. So would love to see how this unfolds. And thank you for having me here. We'll talk soon.
Thanks, sir. Yeah, it's a really interesting conversation. I always have I'm always thinking about this stuff, like what makes a business out of a meme coin. And this is actually what Chuckle is trying to do as well, given the fact that I'm their spaces host. We work from our company Growthy, which is the growth agency, duh. And the way they approach is professional, is I cannot understate. So I really like that, and they're really approaching this from a industry professional, corporate. Corporate standpoint. So I really like that, and I appreciate that. We'll be having some more interviews with me and their founder as well, and we'll get more of the team on our future space as well, so they can represent Chuckles properly, and not me doing this because I don't know enough about the project as much, at least, as they do. But yeah, it's a really interesting conversation. Can't wait to get in. Let's introduce Miai directly from Prague. Mr. K, how's it going?
Hey guys, how are you guys doing? Yeah, great speakers here, Shiv, Pradip. Yeah, excited to be here. A little bit about me and my project. My name is Kay. I am based out of Prague, and we are a startup company out of Prague, of course. And we basically do AI agents for companies to automate their workflows. And we basically we have been working this for the past almost year and a half, automating workflows. And Miai is our first content generating AI agent, that is supposed to be the agentic AI system that can handle multiple AI agents at the same time, that can users rent out and use it on our own decks. So that is the plan. Currently, Mia is already automated her account, created the albums, and soon we're going to launch also on our own, private. Like we've made some partnership with a new up and coming Dex platform that is like a competitor to Pump Fund or other platforms. So yeah, a lot of information will be coming soon. We'll see how it goes, and at the end of the day, we just want to make it work and make AI and Web3 work. So that is the main point, not the token launch or anything. Yeah.
Nice. All right, we're going to talk about that as well. So that's an interesting point. Token launch is very it's a touchy issue, or a touchy subject for uh, numerous of reasons. I won't get into that right now, but let me introduce a man, the myth, the man, the legend. Actually, the who I haven't seen for quite a while. People, how's it going, man? How have you been?
Whoa, thank you for the introduction. Hello, guys. Hello, guys. Nice to hear you. And hello to my friends, Bazaars and Miai. They don't know who's behind this account, but we know each other. And also, Chuckle. I think we know it. We know it. So let's get back to the business. We are people. as you've seen, we are the bull and the bear of this space. We're trying to meme coin this space and as much as we can with incredible graphics, shit posting on different accounts and make them realize that we are here for real business. So we actually we look like a meme coin, but we actually are more in deep. We are a big we have a big platform for projects to check out information what it's in the Web3. We have a grant program, we have a jobs program, uh, and we are working on a Wellor that is a trading based on wells, and we soon will be opening the swap port that is going to be a DEX on the chain. I hope I get it all.
Nice, nice. Andrew, I believe this is Andrew.
Ah, busted.
Nice, awesome. Welcome, sir. Awesome. Glad to have another meme coin, just like Chuckle, on our space. All right, let's dive into today's topic. And first question is, what does it actually mean for a meme to become a brand? Many memes begin as jokes, but at some point, they need a product, they need a plan, they need even something like a purpose. So, when is the right time to make a shift, and how do we go about it? Any hands, or I'll start calling your names. um, Pradeep, since you started about this conversation, why don't you kick it off? PAI3. I'll use that opportunity to throw it over to Shiv, who actually raised his hand. Shiv, go ahead.
Sure. So I think when you're looking at how memes have evolved, be it within gaming, be it outside of even crypto or Web3, they've become these signals for social sentiment. The the core thesis of a meme might be humorous, but it serves as something which is trying to communicate, be it situational comedy or be almost political commentary. So now when you see that in perspective of Web3 and crypto, you start to understand that memes become the basis for a lot of brands to be able to grow. If you look at Elon adopting Doge, it was something within that meme which he felt like transmitted to a new generation, and he was able to not weaponize but utilize that in a way to have a positive message or share his vision. Now, coming back to Web3, if you're able to have that meme serve as an entry point to the user's psyche or emotional system, you're going to be able to get them to recall it again and again. Look at something like Pudgy Penguins. Their strategy has relied on how memes sort of go from user A to user B in Web 2. They're not even targeting crypto from that standpoint. My family group, between my sister in law and mother, have emojis and GIFs of Pudgy Penguins without them even knowing what it is. And I think that just goes to show how much normal memes can become these symbols or relayers for emotional sentiment for people that aren't even from the industry. And I think that is the goal of mass adoption, to hide IP, hide brilliance, hide be it technological brilliance, be it just the power of community and identity to the masses without having them recognize it. So from there, I'd say if you have something which is strong enough of a social sentiment, be it something cultish that people relate to, be it something humorous that you're trying to get people together with, you need to have a community, first of all, where you can have people that are building on that IP. Think of it as something tangible and it'll help your cause more. And then think of ways to distribute it and see how you can get demand or just adoption in from different avenues, be it within Web3 or Web2. And I think from that basis, you're going to get to see most successful meme communities and how they've grown, what they've done, and in what means they've distributed further and further. So I'd say all this being said, it is something which is much more authentic and can't be theorized on hard enough to be a formal structure. And a lot of these take their own path, and it's true to the founder's vision. So I just say for any mimetic movement or meme that's been circled around within a community to actually become a brand, it would take a certain level of internal structure and focus on how they're going to distribute it to boost their trajectory. So it's a balance of both technical and non-technical requirements in the grander scheme of things.
It most definitely is. It most definitely is. Let me bring up all other speakers because we've lost a couple of speakers. But that's a really great take. So you're saying it would take like an organizational structure. Do I understand this correctly, Shiv? Are you suggesting approaching meme coins like regular businesses or something similar?
I wouldn't say regular businesses. I'd just say when you're organizing how you grow or scale, have a very real, tangible, and logical approach to it, especially if you're someone who's higher up in the community, if you're someone who's a core contributor, you need to have ways of having the meme. I mean, take any, for example, be it Pepe, be it Doge. I mean, we were on a space yesterday about the main character syndrome. And right now, those main characters are just vehicles of making XYZ meme community go stronger and stronger. Look at someone like James Wynn. Hyperliquid was a strong cultural movement. He used that platform for a reason. When Pepe was blasting off, he was one of the first people to post about it because a community like Pepe to go from millions to multiple billions takes people like that who have delusional bullish optimism, but there is a method to the madness, I would say, for someone within the team, someone within the early strategy days to have a vision for it, be it Satoshi with Bitcoin, be it with Pepe and the examples I gave, or be it even with more utility based projects. That method to growing community is something which is fundamental to everything Web3 and everything community. It's just different ways to go about it.
Fair enough. Fair enough. That's a really, really great take. I do agree with you. It takes a certain level of madness. That's a great, great quote. I think we should start printing or, bringing quotes up from these spaces and just posting them separately, especially from Shiv. I believe, I suspect there's going to be a lot from Shiv. Miai, I see your hand up. Care to chime in? Miai. Mr. K, hello. All right. So
X was drugging me also. I couldn't unmute myself. I had to drop off and
right,
log in
yeah.
to unmute.
Oh yeah. I
So
suspected. Sure, chime in, Pradeep, and then we'll go to other speakers as well. Go ahead.
yeah, so Shiv did a really good job, as always, very articulate, and I think we should print his quotes. Coming to the question here, I think memes represent an emotion. They represent a community that shares some kind of an emotion, and brands are everything about emotion. Nike's "Just Do It" is an emotion of self-agency and resourcefulness, and has endured the test of time. Nike's product lines have changed and evolved, but that emotion binds all the consumers together. If you have listen to Warren Buffett, one of his big investment thesis over the decades has been invest into brands, because brands are a moat around the business. What's in the business can be competed with, but brands can't be. So in that regard, memes are representing very, very organic, fast-moving brands that came together around a relatively simple idea, whatever that might be, comedy or political satire or even just a graphical image. But that community is bound by that emotion. Now, if you're going to convert that into a business, I agree with Shiv, you need to have some kind of a plan to leverage or to capitalize upon that brand emotion. And the thing to watch out for here is not to lose the reason why people came together in the first place. As long as you can keep that emotion alive, and you can then monetize it. if you can align your products, your services, your offerings to that brand emotion, so it's not in direct contradiction, then leveraging that brand is easy because people came together organically. This wasn't done, in the traditional web to marketing brand building. This happened with a community enthusiasm around a concept, around an emotion. So it's much easier not only to scale the community, which is a key element of a brand. Brands die when community disperses. So if you want to convert a meme brand into a product, you need to reinforce the brand emotion that brought them together in the first place.
All right, that is an absolute beast of a take. I completely agree with you. I am a branding professional, and I also what I did was I was writing a thesis, a PhD thesis on memes and their power to bond and bridge communities. Especially, I was really curious about the differences, how different communities come together to share memes, and how individual bonds within those communities make it possible for people to enrich those bonds. One of the things that I've noticed was it's extremely difficult to bridge, which means that if you're from one community, it's really difficult to enter, like leave one community and enter another community, which is somewhat like a different community than yours. Like inside jokes cannot be, uh, you can't be initiated with an inside joke, if that makes sense. So that is an interesting thing, but there is a much higher lock in with inside jokes with the people that are already using it. So it's a really interesting conversation, actually, because yeah, I never thought about it, but damn, um branding happens, and you nailed it on the head there, to reinforce or rekindle that emotion that people are already having with that meme, but on an organizational level, let's say. So that's a really interesting point. Thanks, Pradeep. Asset swap, I believe that was you next, if we don't get Miai back. Miai, are you back? K, Mr. K, are you here?
Yeah, I'm back.
No, I mean, I'm asking Miyai because he had his
Yes.
hand raised.
Yeah, I'm
Yes.
sorry. I had
Okay,
my
let's hear it
yeah,
from you. Then we'll
some
go
cat
to
went out.
Asset Swap, and
Yeah.
then we go to Pep People. Go ahead.
Okay. Thank you. Sorry. Like my cat just went out. I need to catch it. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, just I'll be quick also at this point. So yeah, I think Pradip also mentioned some good points about like when it comes to, like, in my opinion, I think like the crazy part is that like right now memes are equal to momentum, right? So but when momentum without a system behind it, it's always like crashing, or you can always see it, going to its final days. And this is a good example for me, especially in my experiences, because in web 2 companies had to earn users, and now projects just need to trend. So if you are a trendy project, then people will always come and will follow your project, and you'll eventually become kind of successful. But again, at the end of the day, for the long term run, um, the likes don't pay services, right? Like vibes, or like having the cool pictures always and becoming a meme will not, I don't think, will not last you the long run, in terms of, okay, you can be entertaining right now, but you need to have that something that makes you unique for the community, or even not community, but anyone just coming to your page, just checking you out for the first time. They need to be able to understand, okay, this is a meme, it has something cool, like image or whatever plans they have, but what do they actually do? I mean, because this is how I think every one of us, even any meme tokens or whatever, they'll be able to hold someone that will always stay with them for life, or like they will always remember them. Yes, I was part of this project. And I think if we do that from the business standpoint, it will always be good. And when it comes to AI, for example, nowadays, even web 2 projects, that's not web 3, they just want to just post that they are working with AI. It's the same thing, like, for example, in Wolf of Wall Street, when Leonardo DiCaprio, that guy, asked, like, sell me this pen. Now companies are just saying, it has AI functionality. That's the same thing what they're doing right now, without any AI knowledge, without anything. So we can, I think, relate it to memes also. Instead of just being trendy, we just need to prepare everything from behind so that we have something to fall back on, just in case, and then build it properly. And if it doesn't work out, at least you learned. The meme, the people also enjoyed and learned something and took away something. I mean, of course, they can benefit some in some way, or they maybe they will not benefit, but still, you have something to talk about in the future. So, I mean, if we do that, again, meme everything. Every project can have a meme, because having a meme is always the best thing for your community. Sell it, ship it, and then you know. But if you can't explain why it should still exist after all of this, then again, that's why you don't call it a business. So I think, in my opinion, every business should build something, but at the same time should have also a meme side of it that people can always talk about and share with their own group. So it's like when you are with your friends, you can send emojis, and maybe when you are in a business talk, you might not send emojis. But imagine where you can send any kind of feel free to talk to anyone all the time. So that's, I think, how it should be when it comes to business and memes. So I
Yes,
think they
sir.
should go together. Yeah.
Yes, sir. That's a really good point. And you also have, I like to bring up this example of the meme or the business that understands itself well, knows how to meme itself, knows how to, not only do memes around its brand and around its presence, but knows how to encourage other projects and other companies, and especially its own community, to make memes about itself. It takes a really good professional. I would suggest, well, Web3, let's move out of Web3 for a second. Ryanair or Flixbus, those are really good examples of how to use memes. Gucci used to use memes a lot. I don't know how they're going to use it now with their new head of creative, which is actually from Georgia as well. So shout out to Demna. But yeah, me, like Reiner understands how cheap and dirt cheap they are, and how they don't care about any comfort whatsoever except the price going down. So they just joke about it. They embrace that. But it's a really fine line, especially. And you mentioned, Pudgy Penguins was mentioned. Pudgy Penguins is that's a great point, Chev. My sister sends me Pudgy Penguin gifts, and she has no idea that's an NFT project. So yeah, it's a really cool thing. And for Pudgy Penguins, they didn't necessarily start as a meme, but they became a meme, and it really tells you something how well they structured their organization so that they could pump out this good cute content. I'm still subscribed to their Instagram. I'm still following their Instagram, and I'm still liking their posts. And genuinely liking their posts, because it's a really cool. I mean, it's an awesome project, and it's actually genuine good content. So yeah, good points in the deed. Asset swap. Let's hear your thoughts.
I wanted to start my speech with a simple question to everyone who is listening right now. Uh, do you ever wake up excited to read another like white paper or technical document, or like another post about like new Web3
No.
project? Because honestly, I can't imagine myself doing this and no one else. But usually it's easy to imagine yourself waking up to read another meme, to read another inside joke, to check the community vibes, to check what's new in the market, like in terms of memes. So, and if we're looking at the biggest communities, biggest projects, not only Web3, they didn't became famous because they had the best technology, the best the best workers, best technology. They won because they built an identity. Because no matter how much budget you have for marketing, for technology, you can buy culture around your project. And when you're trying to buy it, you are the one who is talking about your project. But when you meme it into existence, other people are talking about your project. And that's when you win the attention war in Web3 field.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. Kaito has been instrumental in that, and I want to move into that conversation a little bit as well. What are some of the surprising business lessons that we've learned from managing or observing meme communities? Bazaars, I see your hand up. What do you have to say?
Yeah. Uh, Obviously, Bazaars is not a meme project, so I'll be basing my take on my personal experience, observations, and I get to have you know uh, primer knowledge by Shiv and what Pradeep said, especially Miyai. I agree with Miyai that we, as a meme project, if I'm going to build one, I have to build a system or create a sustaining product so that my memes would last, right? And from that, when I have a system or a product that that sells, obviously it has to be interesting or uh, get utilized by Web3 users, right? So then that's the time I can utilize the my meme coin, revolve around it, use my meme coin to those products that I am developing, like Floki. What is doing right now? They have different products. I checked it a while ago. They have NFTs. They have GameFi. They have merchandise, and they can be bought, if I'm not mistaken, with Floki and with Dogecoin. Uh, Tesla accepts Dogecoin. So you can see that this is not just meme coins. This can be valuable i- i- in other projects or companies. And I also like the take of Shiv about Project Penguins. I noticed that as well. My friends are using Project Penguins and they didn't know that it's an NFT. And I usually get to see reels about Panji penguins, about those penguins that has, you know, uh, love story, different kinds of reels, different types of reels that can be relatable to their to the audience that they want to to see it. It's very I think they thought of it carefully so that when they announce something, it's like conditioning the audience, even they are not from Web3, and and if they announce something, they it's like I cannot explain it, but uh, if I put it into example, like if you are watching TV and you see a brand and you see that brand more often, when you go to the grocery you're likely to grab that product or that brand, right? So I think that's what Budget Penguins are trying to do. So I think memes are here to stay and it will be utilized by not just Web3, but also Web2 companies. And we get to see more memes in the internet.
Yeah, Patrick Penguins is definitely that's going after that. What you just mentioned, Mr. Brazar. So that's absolutely true. I actually want to apologize to one of our speakers, Dango. The D is silent. No, it's not silent. How's it going? I must have missed you on the introduction. Dango, are you with us?
Yeah, yeah, I always hear and I hear that you guys is talking a so interesting question. So to introduce myself as so I'm Joseph and I'm a lead at the Dango Planet, and at Dango we are about to making the Web3 more accessible, and and more fun. And our platform started as a meme community, and but quickly grew into something bigger. Actually, we have doing this project since 2 years ago, but recently we started the project again with a new function like such as a cross chain swap powered by AI. Like just now, you guys mentioned some NFT project will or meme project will add in the function of AI. So we are basically that types of the project and a playful NFT universe and a place where people can experience the DeFi without stress or gatekeeping. With you guys are talking the question about the memes and the business, right? So I quite agree with you guys because in Web3 we know that the meme is helping a business to become more influence and more people will use that memes like some memes picture to spread out the influence to the world, like the Puggy Penguin or the the other NFT project or even the Web2 company also use that. So I pretty agree with you guys. Thank you.
Nice. Glad to have you, sir. Apologies for not introducing you earlier. Andrew, I think you had your hand raised next. See your take.
Yeah, so when it comes to branding and meme coins, I think we can share can share our people experience. So like we started exactly like that. We just put on Instagram, we made an account and added sort of types of videos, super fun and engaging, because we know that Instagram is very good for real to take a pulse if the people dig the graphic, if the people dig the animation that we do. And we actually got a couple of 100,000 of interaction on the videos that we put on Instagram. So that was the test for our project in order to get out on the market. So if the normal people from Web2 love our characters, love PP, that is the bear, and Pupu, that is the bull, and they love the interaction between them, that definitely means that the Web3 people will gonna like it a little more, because we'll have a value besides all the graphics that we did. So that's exactly what was the process. We did go first on the Instagram to see if the people loves it. Then we get a very good response, and we decided to launch the project as a meme coin, because this is the face of the face of right now, and you can integrate very fast with people because it's easy to understand, and you get more attention for the normal people, like the daily traders, daily people that engage with different projects. So with a very good start, so we launched the token as a meme coin, of course. We get some traction, but as everybody's saying, you have to have a clear purpose of the project, not just some funny pictures put it on internet with some funny text. No. So that's why after we gather around all the tension generated from the graphics and for the PFP, we launched the app that is called app.people.fun. That it's we trying to make it like all in one app where people can just enter there, and they're not gonna want to leave anymore, because they'll have the trading advices, they'll have the, as mentioned, grants, jobs, information about everything that is going on. We have different educational writing about different projects. So if you are new to this space and want to discover and want to learn, to be prepared for what is coming, because it's a hard space. It's not for the weak ones, and it's definitely not for the people that don't have a basic knowledge of what is going on. So entering on our platform, they get everything in one place. If they want to trade, if they want to swap, if they want to buy, if they want to sell, if they want, I don't know, everything that can be done in Web3, they'll have all the information there. So
Interesting.
that's why I'm saying, but
They're
we need,
providing
as
actual
mentioned, we need a,
utility to
yeah,
the meme.
yeah, providing action utility for people to how to say, to thrive a little in the web3 space, or maybe say to have a good start in the web3 space.
Mm.
Because let's be honest, most of them, we are from years here in this space, and we learn in the hard way. Because when we started in 2016, 2017, we didn't have a clue about it, so we just go on every shit possible. We did every network possible. We enter, we connect our wallet in every website possible, and we got robbed hard times because was nobody in the back telling us, hey, you should not click on that, you should not connect
So
your
are you
wallet
saying
to
you're
that.
providing education on people?
Absolutely. Absolutely, education. We have on the platform everything you want. If you want to check to see how what blockchains, what wallets, what app, what yield apps, everything that
Mhm.
it's in Web3 space, it's in our platform, and also with information of the knowledge of that. So it'll be easier to just, if you are new to the Web3 space, you just have to go on that, on our app, on our platform, and you'll have everything there to know how to start in
Interesting.
Web3 space.
Nice. We're more alike than I thought. Similar to people, we've got from Chuckle, and guys, mind you, the only official website is chucklememecoin.com. Don't click any links. Um, the idea for us is also to simplify the digital coin world and also disrupt the meme coin space. Many people find the entry barriers to crypto too high, so the risk of entering grows, and that's the point of Chuckle, to challenge that. How we challenge that is through education. First, you can ask Doris anything. You can go to Doris chucklememecoin.com and ask Doris anything. You can talk to it. It's an AI chatbot that makes learning about crypto easy and also engaging. She puts out some funny stuff. I guarantee you're gonna laugh a lot. So yeah, it's a lot of trust, it's a lot of transparency, it's a lot of fun and simplicity, and then also there's availability for tailored tailored age specialized agents as well. So pretty cool stuff. um Let me bring up Pradeep, because we lost Pradeep in the listeners. Shiv, is there any lessons or is there a playbook for businesses trying to engage with meme culture, or does trying too hard instantly disqualify you?
Sure. So I think when you're looking at how a modern business could sort of integrate meme culture in, or just the best ways to merge what is modern business entities with meme culture, I would say you need to figure out what is your currency of attention, what within your brand, what within your product, what within your vision is the best to capture the attention of A, masses, B, your exact target demographic, and then just reverse engineer it from there. I think some things which every, be it meme community, be it project which is integrated a meme community or meme culture in does successfully is have strong feedback loops integrated in the sense where a community which has a strong meme or meme culture is able to organically have each member have the power of creating stronger cultish movements, to have curators of these memes. And someone said compared memes to momentum, and I really like that, because you're essentially curating momentum of social currency and social attention across days, months, and years in these communities. And I think once you build that to a strong enough standpoint, things like Pudgy Penguins are a great example of how strong that IP, that identity becomes, and it becomes a utility in and of itself. So I think projects need to understand how to manage their community, how to distribute their products vision through these meme communities and the learnings that we have from them. And I think this, in a certain sense, has nothing to even do with Web3, because so many traditional Web2 projects that we see, I mean, as someone who lives in India, most of the modern consumer businesses or brands that I deal with, all of the quick commerce ones, from Amazon India to Blinkit, they are all trying to engage on meme culture in some way, be it the reply guy strategy of replying to viral memes or viral videos online, be it trying to have their own sort of memeish mascots, which they're able to build a certain retention value or retention loop around. So this is definitely being seen and adopted everywhere. It's just about trying to find the perfect fit between what parts of meme culture can you integrate with your project's vision, strategy, and pain point, which you're attacking in the best and most effective manner, which is able to scale through communities time and time again.
Exactly. What a great take. Nothing less expected from Dr. Shiv. Pradeep, I see your hand up. Did you want to chime in?
Yeah, I want to build upon what Shiv said. And, when I was a kid growing up with the memes back then, like the Pillsbury Doughboy, and they were selling flour to make cookies and cakes and waffles and pancakes, about as non-technical and indistinguishable product as you could ever have. And the Pillsbury Doughboy as a mascot is what kids loved, and that's when you told your mom, "I want Pillsbury Doughboys pancakes." I mean, you're literally selling, ground grain, and that meme really resonated with the whole generation. You have the same thing happen in so much of the web too. We used to call them mascots or advertising campaigns. The thing is, Pillsbury spent billions over the decades, to promote this meme, and now you have communities that respond to memes at a much accelerated pace than you were seeing then. So in other words, if you can monetize a meme and a community behind it, then in real world sense, it represents potentially billions of dollars in revenue that was incredibly hard to get. And you needed Madison Street and New York to help you build such things. And now you have a decentralized world where memes pop up and catch fire. And yes, it would actually be a shame to see memes that go viral to just die because of lack of any continuity of value delivery. So I think in many ways, I would say that memes are an incredible opportunity, and especially when a community adopts a meme and a community starts to grow around it, even if originally there was no plan to build a business around it, recognizing how much the brand value is in a large community that is bound by a single emotion, it's an incredibly important monetary opportunity. So even if you didn't start a meme with the idea of building a business, if you have a community, you almost owe it to yourself and the community to build something of value for them, and you'll be able to monetize it a lot simpler than Pillsbury Dough did.
Yes, sir. Of course. And I press people on this. This is an actual science. So this is actual science how you communicate with your community through a meme. It's not just okay, let's post whatever. There have been many good founders and influencers or KOLs, call it whatever you want. There have been many good ones that really knew how to capitalize on that intention economy, but there have been many bad ones as well. The attention economy runs up. Like it's interesting until it isn't. But as Shiv mentioned, and it's a really good frame of mind, in my opinion, when we're talking about meme coins and you want to actually make a meme coin into a business, the good practice, let's say, is to have a meme coin as an attention grabber and then have the utility of your business as retention. So how you grab attention of your audience or your potential user is through a meme, maybe, right? And then how you move them to a loyal community member is another question, and that can be done through utility. Asset swap, I think you had your. Do you still have your hand raised? Do you want to chime in?
Yeah. In terms of marketing and meme coins, I think many of you have seen projects trying this like weird strategy of posting old memes in low quality. Uh, and I think at all the projects you shouldn't do that, because in any marketing strategy you have to know your target audience and what exactly does your audience wants. Um, at Asset Swap, we know that people are looking for new meme coins, which are pumping. So whether it's meme explaining and meme pumping, a short video breaking down a trend, every piece of content should reflect your tone. So meme culture isn't just a gimmick; it can be really a reflection of your own product, and it can really boost your marketing.
Yes, it definitely can. It definitely, most definitely can. Um, and what interests me the most is organizational meme coins that approach meme coins like Chuckle that approach meme coin being a meme coin is as a business, as an actual business, as an actual organization, and they run it as an actual organization as well. Miai, do you have a take? We're almost ready to wrap things up. Is your
Yes.
hand up? Go ahead, Kate.
Yes. Okay. I'll be quick. Yeah. I think someone also mentioned if we are, excited to. I mean, if people are excited to receive or like wake up in the morning and read white papers or anything. I think it's assets swap or something. But yeah, I'll be clear about this. For me personally, and I know that there are some people. I would love to read not the whole white paper, but in a much condensed and much appropriate way. That is what I want. But it's going to be boring for many people. I'm sure of this because it's getting. Like, I'm into trading and AI, so it might get complicated at some point, like for like a lot of people. And when I'm taking this directly to B2B and what we're doing, the real challenge with high quality communities. So because like, at the end of the day, you need to build high quality community. It doesn't matter if it's millions of followers, but if it's high quality, you can outperform everyone, right? If everyone is contributing. And in this case, you want growth, but at the same time, if you open the front door wide open, then the signal gets diluted. And this usually applies for trading signals or even AI groups or whatever groups. It just like people will always try to either sell it, just change some word and immediately create a textbook how to do this, how to do that, and then like try to use all of the people's hard work in just a matter of just by joining that group. And that's the main issue that we faced in the past also. And yeah, so I mean, again, what to do? So you open up, you can open this slowly. Again, you add people in layers. That means you prove that they actually did something or they participated on some project. You see them, you engage with them, and you just try to communicate with them, and then you add them to that specific group, and then you're starting to build your own private kind of server room. Like this is how I think people, I think in this case in the B2B sector are growing, and while still keeping it like memified. They're not sharing white papers or anything, but they're still sharing signals, they're still sharing image, funny things, but very high quality people kind of. And a good example could be also the Combinator company. They scaled, first they just selected handful of founders, and then eventually they the pipeline was public, a lot of people joining in, but still the inner circle till this day is held by, I think, group of hundreds of people. So they still share the most important thing within themselves. They don't share it out loud. And that part I don't think will change. It will always be the same because you will always need the alpha group at some point. That like it doesn't mean that they all have to contribute, but you need to prove yourself. That is the only issue. So if anyone even wanting to join some specific group, they need to prove themselves that they are really hungry for this, like to provide something, and at the same time to learn, be acceptable, be observant about other people's information, read, comment, and engage with them by trying to not outsmart them or not to outwork them, but in a way that you really believe that this could solve something. So if you provide that, and then you gain the trust from others, then you will be entering into these groups, and then you will have your own alpha groups, and you will be able to get more information. and then you will be part of the meme community, also the special meme community. And I think people doing that will be successful in the future, especially if you are not creating any project.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You need to nail the science of a meme. A meme is meme coin, or not only meme coin, but doing a meme is a science, and it's part of communication. So you need to be really, really careful with that. But also, um, it provides a great opportunity for people to grow their businesses in an organic way. And most importantly, what I really like about it is your core community. If you build your core community in a right way, they will tell you the exact answers that you need to know. They will tell you everything you need to know because they know your brand better than you do. They know how your brand should be and what it should be. And as Shiv mentioned, rightfully so, again, you need to have those feedback loops. You need to have all of those things set up to have a close ear to the heart of your core community, and that is paramount. That is the main thing, because otherwise you'll just be one of those corporations, and hopefully, I mean, God bless if you are one of those corporations, and if you can't even pull that off, great. But most projects can't even pull that off, let alone become a actual community brand. Well, with that being said, thank you guys so much for joining. It is that is it for our spaces this week. We do this every single week. We'll do one next Tuesday at 4 p.m. UTC, just to make sure to join in that as well. Thanks so much for joining. I appreciate your thoughts. I appreciate you taking up and taking the hour out of your day to talk with me. It's been a pleasure. To all the listeners, hopefully we provided you with some value. If not, check in next week as well, next Tuesday at 4 p.m. UTC. We'll see you next time. Enjoy your week. Bye-bye.